this system we discussed last semester is called Pax Judaica. What is Pax Judaica? Pax Judaica is that Israel controls the world through AI, okay, an AI surveillance state. Okay? Or their exact words is Holy Empire. Okay? And Pax Judaica, the AI surveillance state, will have things such as the mark of the beast. And what is the mark of the beast? It is digital ID. Okay, and this digital ID will also lead to digital currency. And they can actually put a microchip or a QR bar in your forehead, and this will be considered the mark of the beast, okay? And this is all part of the Christian Zionist eschatology. Another really important thing about the Freemasons is the idea of a one world government. Because remember, the Antichrist is the leader of a one world government. And it'll be based in Jerusalem, okay? And so the headquarters will be Solomon's Temple, or the Third Temple. All right, okay. So these are the, and then you have the Islamic eschatology.
Shalom, shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Kwadash, the Bhana Selda, and the apostles of Gitmison who do well, a peace, blessing, and salutation to you, Akiam, who are pushing this truth to the four winds of the heavenly, and being at the forefront of the spiritual war, to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise here on earth again, as in the days of old. So it is another lesson coming to you through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Man, this lesson it will be based upon the more TB, and this is Professor Jiang. He's becoming much more famous because of his prediction, man, in what he called game theory. And in here he was explaining the laws of eschatology convergence. And when you listen to him, he is going towards a major religion. And it seems like all the major religion have a single origin, man. They all stem from the Roman Catholic Church, man. That's where the term convergence come, man. There are things in which all these major religion they agree on, man. For example, they agree them fake Jew over there as a real Jew. They agree on the Antichrist. They agree on the war of Armageddon. They agree on the second coming of what they call Jesus. And the strange thing, the Freemasons also, they are grouped together with this religion, man. It seems like the Freemason are the one who started all of this religion, man, to fulfill their agenda. And really the Freemasons, the Illuminati, this are the elite. See? And that's what Professor Jiang is not telling me. You see? Professor Jiang is only speaking about the president, in which the president are nothing but puppet. You see? So Professor Jiang, he's giving you half truth, bones and meat. You see? But today we're gonna focus on his lecture where he spoke about the mark of the beast being the chip. See? See? So this thing now is becoming global, man. This prophecy is going global. See? See? This prophecy is going global. This prophecy is being made clear as we approach the end, man. By now, if you don't understand that the mark of the beast is what we say, there is something wrong with you, man. Not just something long, something seriously wrong with you. You see? The Moshiach have blinded your eye, or you took the bag. only to sing. Habakkuk 2 and 2, it says, the lawyer Hashem Yoshai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. The vision of the multi-B. You see? Because that's a very important vision. If you take the multi-B, there is no repentance, man. That's heavy, man. That he may learn that leadership. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end shall speak and will lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not die. So we are living in that moment, man, where you see professors, they are doing lectures on the mark of the beast. You see? They are doing lectures on the mark of the beast. That's how you know we are at the end. Because right now, that professor is very famous, so a lot of people watched that, man. See? And they are making clip out of it, shorts. They are making shorts out of it. So the information is going viral. This different news pundit on the alternative media, they are sold out. You see? They listen to everything Professor Jiang say, and they quote him, but not the mark of the beast. I'm not saying Professor Jiang is not sold out, but he was allowed to reveal certain information, man. Because the devil operates in what they call the yin and yang. See? You give them some truth, you give them some lie, you give them some truth. See? That's why when you go into the Freemasons, they have that checkered board. See? The elite, they fancy themselves to be God. And in order for you to be a God, you need to control both the light and the left-hand side. So they give you the truth, they give you a lie, they give you... See? So they meet you at the middle. So they allow certain professors, certain academics, academias or people in the academic, certain entertainer, certain musician to talk about this, and you think that they're against it, they're going against the grain. No, man. They are all in it. That's why they have a platform. If you go against the elite, and the Moshe, let me put it like this: if you go against the elite and the Moshe is not on your side, like how we do here, we go against the elite, we go against the system, we go against Isaudom, the Moshe is with us, man. That's why you see us, we are still alive. But if you're out of there, let's say you're a musician, an entertainer, you already got your consolation, and you go against the grain, they will kill you within a single day. They deplatform you, they call you crazy or anything like that, man. See? So you ain't gonna do it. If you see somebody doing that, like Professor Jiang, and he still got a platform, it simply means they allowed it. It is as simple as that, man. There is not such a thing as an influencer going against the elite. No, man. You can't have it both ways, man. Either you are the best like yours, see? And the elite, really, they take us seriously, but they don't take us seriously. See, they understand, what I mean is they understand you as a prophet, but in their carnal mind, they think we don't have an impact, because when they watch our video, is the views. Even if you get, let's say, 100,000 views, that's not enough. You have 80 billion people on the planet. So they take us serious, but not as serious as, you see? Because somehow they think they can offset prophecy. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11, lest Satan should get any advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his device. You see? We are not ignorant of his device, man. Let me get the book of Job. It's like the book of Job. You see? The classic book of Job. You see? 5 and 11. No. It should be, let me see. It should be 12. He disappoints the device of the crafty, so that their hand cannot perform their enterprises. And what's their enterprises? The New World Order. That's what Professor Jiang was speaking. He was talking about Pax Judaica, and in which really Pax Judaica is the New World Order. You see, controlled through AI centered over there in Israel, because Amalek wanna return to the homeland. He wanna lay in his New World Order. His New World Order won't be ruled from America or England. England, according to the elite, England and America and China and Russia, all this major empire will be the thing of the past. So he wanna start a new civilization based upon the Middle East. So he wanna take. Let me get. Let me get. Let me see. This is the book of Ezekiel 36, 30 verse 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountain of Israel, and say, Ye mountain of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Thus says the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai, because the enemy, Amalek, has said against you, Aha, even the ancient high place are ours for in possession. And the ancient high place, really, it goes into the land of Israel in its original border. That's why Amalek have something known as the Greater Israel Project. And the Greater Israel Project is tied into the New World Order, because not only Esau wanna do away with the nation of Israel, but also he wanna take what is ours, as it was promised to Abraham. And in their mind, in the New World Order, they will be ruling from that ancient landmark in its entirety. You see? And then it will be an AI-based rulership where everybody is chipped the fuck away. And the nation of Israel is done away with it. You see? The nation of Israel is done away with it. That's how serious this thing is, man. And you niggas keep playing on games, man. We don't have much time. We are behind the enemy line. You see? And that plan or those wickedness out here ain't gonna come to pass according to prophecy. That's why we have hope. That's why we are here telling you to repent. Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathen rage? Why do the heathen rage? They wanna take the ancient place for their possession. They wanna do away with the nation of Israel. See? Because you don't wanna have an heir. For example, when you go back to the ancient time, when a general rises to power and usurp authority and they kill the king, you don't want to have the king progeny, because that will be a future trouble. So what you do is you kill all them. You kill the previous dynasty, all their seed. You kill all them. You kill a whole entire clan. You kill the loyalty. That's how they used to do back in the ancient world. So it is a new dynasty. They change everything. They take everything, man. They take their gods, they take their women, they take their land, they take everything. They take their places, they take... Hey, man. It's the same thing with Amalek. He want to do away with the loyalty. Who, as a nation of Israel, as long as you have... And Esau knows it. As long as you have even a single Israelite male, he can bring the whole entire nation. Because the lineage goes through with the man. That's why he's turning you niggas into homosexual and all kind of shit, man. In the New World Order, it won't be politically correct as you just being homosexual. He will do away with you. See? So why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth said to himself, and the ruler take counsel together, say, against the Lord. How are they doing that? Everything against their loyalty, everything against the seed of Jacob, everything against the seed of Israel, everything against the children of the Most High Hashem Yashai, to do away with them, man, and against the anointed saying, let us break their band asunder. You see, and cast away their cord from us. Because as long as you have a single Israel, like Esau, remember during the time of Esau and Jacob, you niggas have forgotten your history, but Esau remember, Amalek remember, because he got all the record. Remember, the nation of Edom, they didn't lose their nationality. So they have all the records, they can trace back their lineage. But you niggas can't. See? You see? So they understand when you go back even during the time of Jacob and Esau, because Esau downplayed Jacob. By the time Esau came by the time Jacob came from the house of Laban, it was just a family. And Esau have already grown into a huge tribe, or a clan, if you want to call it. So Esau looked at Jacob and his son, he says, this is flaying nigger, man. He ain't gonna be shit on the future. Yeah? And it's a lack for me using the word nigger a lot. You see? This Jacob, man, Jacob was just, he got 12 sons, young 12 sons and 4 women, man, and a few servants, and a sheep and cattle. Remember the conversation between Jacob and Esau when Esau went to see Jacob? He looked down on Jacob, man. The elite ain't gonna repeat the same mistake, man. They gonna do away with all you, every male from the nation of Israel, man. It is called Jacob tribe for a reason, because of the new world order. So, this is Shalom. I hope you edified. On to the next.